may appear a confusing blur of activity, each ant doing its own thing, but it can't be. Somehow the ants coordinate their actions so that large insects are overwhelmed, killed, and carried back to the base.
Peers is dying and my people are suffering. The money's still low, you should see how they budgeting. Watch what comes out your mouth. People are suffering. It's elementary, they want us all gone eventually. Peers is dying, people are suffering. The money's still low, you should see how they budgeting. Peers is dying, and my people are suffering. Cause the money's still low, they want us all gone eventually.
I swear to God, living in this economy's like a robbery. The government taxing me when they owe me for my property. You niggas act like you happy to live in poverty. When I feel like a king, they gotta make these fools acknowledge me. I'm royalty and loyal to the feeling of it. Contrast make it look thuggish. We talk, walk, and look rugged naturally. Nothing sad to see, we all a part of this tragedy. I'm mad at you, so why you mad at me?
We headed for the times of the 9, watch out 6. Sun cycle on the rise, moon cycle out the mix. Living on this planet of the snakes and the crucifix. Pardon yourself as I arc my way through, marching with my A boom boom, making my debut. Like great balls of fire, nothing could save you in these replenishing times. I honor my dead, making my ancestors proud when it's off with your head.
Does my pencil possess potential to change mental? Yes. Show what you can in this packet, but essential less. What is essential to keep it the sharpest against you? Yes. What is essential to keep it like a temple? Blast, alter the temple, keeping the beat simple and fresh. While they whimper and rest, I'm intuition like the simplest gas. Into tradition, I'm on a mission until the transition to give the up and coming a better existence.
I seen a reggae storm reaching for a corner too. The older we get, it switches up the point of view, and they anointed you leader of the free world. Desolate minds refined to the B girl. The most benevolent is evident who I be. Graffiti on the wall, the crew Drew Ali. Zoo True I key shifting on the paradigm. Raise the vibration, then go prepare the mind.
Define magnificent rare gem. Dig deep, the omnipotent all seeing. I just peep the game plan. I pray for niggas, amen. That Sharpie spray can I made, man. The suede vans, no street skate, no beat taking. For Pete's sake, he's a beast quaking, the scene shaking. No mistaking, the ants conquer the elephants. FTP, RBG, the rest development.
What's the ant's secret that makes them the most efficient predators on Earth, consuming more meat than lions, tigers, and wolves combined?
I'm way medicated, puff lion, lace sedated, and stay dedicated to culture that created the essence of the lessons now delivered in my presence. Kalanji called upon me, so now I pose the question: how is it that the blacks came in whips and chains, having nothing else to lose and everything to gain? Now niggas entertain for some whips and chains, a white dame and some fame. That shit not strange, kinda hard holding down your dreams when you blacking in America with institutions set to bury you 6 feet underneath dirt for debt deep. Disciples psychological when making those ends meet and needs be. A hand feeds the other teasers. Gather thoughts, grab the Gatling for good reason. In between success, devil's greed, a pine box, a mind jots, elusive.
And why I come off and camouflage, can't take cloth. Eating lentils and vegetable broth, but I ain't never been soft. Beating the lost and forsaken by any cost, bones aching, working hard, trying to bring home the turkey bacon, breaking laws of gravity. Fuck with the family and watch me savagely crush craniums and chest cavities to pray for the casualties. Cause my anatomy is naturally casually composed. This is self-construction for the soul.
I'm black dynamite, I'll blast you with my nitros. For the dope piece, for the gold piece, and the book with 5 disciples. We channeling book mind, the revolution sparker. With 8 bars, cigar smoking to dark room in the altar. Watch the doctor work a vulture off the stage without a hype man. Electric verses turn the great tide into light rain. Flood psyches with the ill beats, a brain fruit that's got high fly wisdom. Called Saucy, the enlightener, that's Cyrock.
2012 and times are different yet the same. Nowadays the number of prisoners behind the cage outnumber amounts of those enslaved during the trades and shame. We killing ourselves over what set you claim. Getting shot instead of hang. Nothing changed for the better except the cheddar of corporate profit to gain. The more money in your pocket, the more people are changed. Night niggas who beg, destroy their main aim.
It's all connected, form a web like an auntie. It's the people, Siafu is the army. Start a top contender, for you plot a new agenda. They even on the track, sucker MC for dinner. All that garbage I penning, this right here's the ending. Words the venom getting wrapped in Egyptian linen. Coming for head this rapper, Kali will shake the rafters. Only they standing after, walking natural disaster. Rapture.
black love plus black dollars equals black power. Black love plus black dollars equals black power. This is your boy, Black Jesus Minister, the Ecclesiastes 3 Christian. Be sure to subscribe to our brother, your brother, Brother Bakari on YouTube. Brothers and sisters. Peace, Brother Bakari.
Yeah. Believe in me. Grieve for me if I'm gone and carry on your own. You way stronger than you think. Ain't no safety if it ain't safe. Headshot or the base. Cut the head off the snake.
What's going on? What's going on out there on this what is this Thursday evening? I thank y'all for coming through, checking me out. Whoever out there, peace to you. Peace coming to listen. This one is the strange relationship between black and white people. This is a conversation I had with my brother. I hope he come through from the pro-black perspective on it in the relationship between black people and white people. It's really weird. It's a very strange relationship. As you hear one group of people call another group of people supreme, but then those are that group of people want to be around that group of people. When you hear one group of people saying what another group of people have done to them and how they control and what they do to us now. But for some strange reason, that's the group of people that, I don't know, some of us want to be around more than anything. We find difficulties dealing with one another, but we figure out a way to deal with other people. We figure out a way, especially with white people, especially with some people call them colonizers now. The people that have been colonized, and I'm talking about the African people that's been colonized, have a strange relationship with the European colonizers. Now, as I say this, I want you to understand, I'm not saying go hate nobody, because you don't have to, because I know I don't. And I stopped hating, I'll say it again, because I was never around the people that I hated. So I ended up taking my hate out on people that I cared about. So for me, it was best for me to just let it go. But you find these people who say they are fighting for black liberation. They want black power, but the relationship they have with white people is strange. The relationship that we have with white people here is strange. And I'm saying we, as in myself, we still, think about this. We still wear the tag that the white slave owner gave our ancestors. Most of us still wear their tag. It's not our name, it's a tag. It's something that shows ownership. If your last name Johnson or Jones or Ayers or Thomas or whatever, you was for them. They owned you, so they know you was owned by the Thomas on the Thomas plantation, or the Jones, or the Johnson, or the Ayers, or whatever other last name that we can think of. Even that in itself is strange. While we complain about how we are being treated, we still hold on to then we can't let them go for whatever reason. I've take that back. Not that we can't let them go. We don't let them go because we can do what we want to do. And I'm a firm believer in that. I never tell black people what you can't do, right? I never tell black people what you can't do, what we can't do. But we don't let go. So now what's going on, forecast? So now you look and see all of the interracial dating that's going on. Y'all don't think this strange. Y'all don't think this relationship that black people have with white people, it's weird. It's really weird. It's just look at some of the names of the organizations that we can come up with, you know, American Descendants of Slavery. Forget your ancestors, Foundational Black American. Them the two most popular here in these YouTube streets. But just listen, some even when it comes to talking about I'm a revolutionary, we have some of the people, and one of the guys I used to really follow real tough. But when we don't talk to our own people anymore and say we're only going to talk to white nationalists, y'all don't think that's strange? Do y'all think that's strange? Now, have y'all ever heard this? The no snitching rule amongst black people. Have y'all ever heard that? You ever heard black people talk about don't snitch, don't snitch? The no snitching rule amongst us, right? The rule that everybody feel you're supposed to live by, even if you're not out there doing anything to get snitched on. But how many of y'all heard these people, if you listen to social media, who did most of the snitching on Grandmaster Jay in the NFAC? Who did the snitching on Dr. Umar saying he wasn't a doctor? But we got a no snitching rule. Who did the snitching on Irritated Genie? But we say we have a no snitching rule, and we say we're fighting the so-called powers that be, but we're blowing the dog whistle here on social media, and we know we can get away with it because most of our people, what we do when we hear social media, oh, he going in, oh, he telling the truth. Oh, no, he ain't. He's snitching. But we're going to follow that person, and we're going to follow these people, so then they become social media celebrities without anybody paying attention to the nonsense that most of these people are doing on social media with no evidence, no proof, no nothing. They will give out your last name. They will give out your whole name, your first and your last tag that you have. They would tell your address. They would tell your job. They would do all of this for the exact same people that they claim they are fighting. Or we can do a documentary and we can go sit in the basement with Jared Taylor, Richard Spencer, one of them white boys. We can go sit in the basement and record them, and I'm the only black person there. Y'all don't think that's strange? The only black person, I can go sit down in the basement of a Klan member, a Klan leader house, and I'm the only one there, and he have all of his people. Y'all don't think that's strange? The strange relationship between black and white people, or maybe it's the strange relationship, or maybe it's the strange love. It should be, I should have named it the strange love that black people display for white people, because it's strange. It's strange. We follow everything they say and do about us. See, when we're calling one another the N-word, we don't think that's a relationship that we have with the people, with the descendants of the people that enslaved. You understand what I'm saying? Our ancestors. But we are saying the same thing about us that they said about us. We call ourselves slaves. Now I'm saying we, I don't call us a slave. I don't use the N-word. But we say the same thing about us that they say about us. But then we don't think that's a strange relationship. We have learned to do to us what they do to us. The relationship, I'm telling you, it is weird as hell. If we just sit back and watch, and pay attention to some of the things that we say, it's weird in a sense, but then in a bigger sense it's weird, but then in a small sense it's not, because we have become them. That's why, or we are trying to become them. Not me, of course, but that's why we say the exact same things about us that they do. We devalue ourselves because they devalue us. We devalue our neighborhoods where we live because they do. Matter of fact, we don't even say where we live is a neighborhood. We call it the hood. Everybody want to leave the hood. So what does everybody, what's going on there, grandma used to say? So every black person, when you make a little money, you want to leave the hood. Huh? We want to leave the hood. Now, I don't call it the hood, but you want to get just say we want to move away from black folks, because we move to areas where there might be, if there's 300 families in this area, 4 or 5 out of the 300 is going to be black. So then we feel we have made it. See how strange what I mean about this relationship? We get a little money. We're going to send our children to private school, but most of the time, what private school do they go to? These people have the uncanny ability of making us, and I'm saying, not me, I ain't gonna, making some black folks really, really, really support them and forget about your own. I don't even want to go down the HBCU road, but I got to. And we think we saying something great when we talk about the HBCU. But we don't understand. We sound just like white folks, because we're going to sit here and we're going to make anything that it is that black people is in charge of, we're going to make it bad. We've been taught that it's a strange relationship to devalue yourself. Black people, I heard a brother on YouTube say, black people devalue black things. See, I'm not here to try to make you feel bad, talk bad. I just want to inspire you to do something different, inspire you to say, you know what, yeah, we gonna hold our damn money. Speaking of holding our damn money, how many times have you heard you say this? Well, it's a black business over there, and we'll say, that's too far. It's 5 miles, that's too far. I'm passing this and this and this just to get there. Y'all ever heard them say that about any black business? It's too far out the way. But we will get up and drive 2 hours to have a special trip, make it a family trip to go to those outlet malls. They ain't never too far. We sit and we brag on, I have on Gucci, I have on Louis Vuitton. Gucci had people in blackface. These folks ain't thinking about you. Oh, I'm wearing the Nikes. We love to brag on their names. Love to brag on their names. So then when I say at times, it's not always what they're doing, because they're doing what they're supposed to. We're remaining stagnant because of what we are not doing. And that's the part a lot of us don't want to touch. It's what we are not doing as a people, as a group. Not 1 or 2 people here, not 5, 6 people there. It's what we are not doing. We tend to put them and everyone else on a pedestal. But when we talk about us, we put us down. They get pedestals, everyone else get a pedestal. This is the race relationship we have with them. This is the relationship we have with other people in this country. They get the pedestal. But then when it comes to us, we always talking about what we can't do. We always talking about what we don't do. We want to call ourselves the N-word. We want to say every negative or derogatory term that everyone else has ever said about us. We said, then we turn around and get mad at the people who made up these terms, get mad at them when they said, because y'all not allowed to be y'all. We are allowed to be y'all. We are allowed to be negative toward us. Y'all can't be negative toward us no more. This 2024, we can call us the N-word. We can call us a slave, but y'all better not say it. Even though y'all created the N-word, even though y'all enslaved my ancestors, y'all better not say it, because we better than y'all. We just like y'all now. So we're going to say it. We're going to say it about us. It's a strange relationship. No, Gucci didn't make their product for us. Even when I watched that movie, that woman let them know, and I watched it because someone told me to check it out for a specific reason. She let that black maid know that they didn't want them wearing their stuff. But we're trying to be like them. Do I understand why? Yes, because you see them as powerful. You see them as the money. So you want to have some power or be in the vicinity of power. So if you don't have the power, you want to be in the vicinity of the power. And being in the vicinity of the power is to being in the vicinity or in the area of being with the people that you have called as supremacists. People don't even like when I say I don't believe in white supremacy. As I don't believe in it. They don't like it. So what? I still don't believe in it. Because even when you read their dictionary, white supremacy is a belief. It's a belief. Now, did they put actions? What's going on now, Anthony? Did they put actions behind their belief? Yeah, they put actions behind their belief. But just because they put actions behind their belief, the definition is a belief that white people should be in control. They are better than everyone else, and they should be in charge, but especially of black people. So why should I believe in that? I don't have to believe in that. But it's the order of the day. White supremacy, become a white supremacy teacher. You can make money. You can hustle. You can scam. You can do all of that. And people ignore. We tend to ignore certain things. We love talking heads on social media. We don't want to deal with the people who you actually trying to see do work. So I'm going to ask y'all again, who snitched on Grandmaster Jay in the NFAC? It's not about whether y'all like them or not. Because I know most people find a reason not to deal with it. 5,000 black people walking around armed and dangerous. Armed saying they want to protect. Who was the first one snitch on them? Huh? We don't want to talk about that. Huh? Black folks on social media was the first one snitch on them. Was the first one snitch on them. Huh? But we hold on to these people. But what people find strange is, as I say, I let them go. Some of these people, their name won't be. If I mention their name, it's because I'm saying something negative. I just had to say their name. But I can mention their work that people might know and say, I let them go. We don't want to let them go because they're black. I'm going to give y'all an example. The example is, he was the first one. Then Moore's World TV. You can't even name everybody who was snitching on him. But people still, but think about it. People still follow that guy you put in the chat, Anthony. People will still listen to them. People will still listen to dude Moore's World TV. People will still listen to them. And don't see, man, these people dry snitching. I'm going to go in your background and say it on YouTube so our people know. No. You're going in their background, putting it on YouTube because somebody done touch you and said, you need to say something about this. You're going to be the one snitch. See, they ain't even got to do the research. We paid y'all to do the research. Matter of fact, they have done the research. So now we going to give it to y'all and tell y'all where to go. So when you show it to your people, but lo and behold, we still hold on to these people. They're still prominent, huh? Especially in these social media circles, especially in YouTube, they are still prominent. Well, they did this and this was good. Who gives a damn? Sometimes you have to let people go. And whatever good they ever done in their life, you have to let that go. Push all that to the side and don't ever tell nobody about it good. That's me. I've seen people not let go. Huh? And it burn them in the end. We have to be able to. I'm one of them. I'm one of them. I never wanted to let him. I'm going to say his name because I had nothing but love and respect for that brother. Still love him. Still respect him. That's why I'm going to say his name. I never wanted to let Irritated Genie go. But when Irritated Genie said he ain't doing no more interviews with black folks, he only talking to white nationalists, that's a red flag, a great big red flag for me. That's who he's working with now. That's a big red flag for me. So I had to let it go. I ain't telling nobody else to let it go, but I let it go. I did. And if I'm wrong, well, I'll just be wrong. But I'll find out in the end. That's their plan. That's what they're working on. I'm not a part of that plan. See, we're always looking, once again, the strange relationship. We always look outside of ourselves for somebody to do something for us instead of saying, let's build this and grow this and let's get more of us, more people that want to do this, more people that want to train, more people. Let's get more of our people that want to do this, more of our people that's ready to do that. Let's get more of us. Let's put our money together and we can protect ourselves. But no, but then we got somebody, like I said, who will do a documentary and who will go sit down in the basement and have a cup of coffee. The faceless guy on YouTube have a cup of coffee with Jared Taylor or Richard Spencer, and we think, yeah, he's strong. No, he's not. He said, like Dr. Damon Wilson said, he's sitting down there with a friend. I'm going to go to a Klan member house. I'm going to go to the leader of the Klan house, just me and him and all of his Klan minions there, and it's just me, and I'm comfortable. That don't even sound right, does it? Just think about it. It don't even sound right. But they're good talking heads. They know to say the words to get you emotionally aroused. I'm not trying to get you emotionally aroused. I'm not trying to get you emotionally stirred up. I'm not trying to do any of that. I don't come on here and debate. I don't do none of that. I'm trying to get us to understand things that we can do, things that we need to do. And one of the things we need to do is start to see value in ourselves. Stop thinking that we're the N-word. Stop thinking that we're slaves. Start trying to have a better relationship with ourselves instead of trying to reach out and have great relationships with other people while we look sad, while we side-eyeing ourselves. Huh? Now, do I have an understanding about some of it? Small part of it, yes. Because we've been locked up in this system for so long. Huh? We've been locked up in this system for so long. We don't know what to do. We don't know how to do. A lot of us don't believe we can do. That's why we don't do things. We're not doing it because we don't think it should be done. We're not doing it because we don't think it will succeed. That's why when we talk about something positive, people like to come and say, well, you know, every time you build something, all they're going to do is come burn it down and tear it up. Well, there's instances where they didn't burn stuff down and tear it up. So I'm going to ask a question. Why is it we hold on to what they burned down and tore up more than the people who fought back and didn't allow them to burn it down and tear it up? See, Anthony McPhail is from Louisiana. Tell them about the Deacons of Defense in Louisiana, Anthony. When they came down there, the Deacons of Defense in Louisiana was able to check people straight, right? Look at the brother from Monroe, North Carolina, Robert F. I always get his last name wrong. Williams, Johnson, one of them. Huh? What's going on, Anuli? How you doing, baby? Some of the things that we have done, standing our ground, not being destroyed, not being torn up, should hold as much weight. Robert F. Williams, that's his name. Remember how he cut all that out down there in Monroe, North Carolina, Anthony? Look at Mount Bayou, Mississippi. It's still standing. Peace to my queen Anuli in the chat. Huh? It's still standing. It ain't what it once was, but it's still there. When they tried, a lot of people met them in the streets, ran them off. Why don't that stand strong? Yeah, because they came a different way. See, we'll sit around and say, see, they're strategizing. Then we want to compare ourselves monetarily. Stop comparing yourselves to them. We ain't going to outmoney them. They created a system where they going to have the most money. That's it. You know, they created a system. But what we have to do is operate, figure out a way inside of this system how we can create our own inside of this before the ones who are going to leave, before we leave. So we can strive. We can take care of our communities. Stop looking, thinking what they have better and what we have is none. It's worth nothing, you know? What we have is great. It's just how we take care of it. It's what we want to do. Hold your damn money. Who agree with that? But in the process of holding our money, we need to be creating. Look, man, I'm waiting on my brother right now to open up his fruit and vegetable stand. I don't know, the weather being funny. He ain't opening up. He ain't opened up yet. He's normally open now. So I have to find some more. But those are things that we can do, that we have to do, that we know we can't, but we're only going to do it. We're only going to do it when we value ourselves. Like I said, the good brother said, black people devalue black things. We're so negative toward one another. We would say, well, how HBCU black? How is it black? Look at all the black people go to the school. The presidents, the vice presidents, just look. Yeah, other people go there. A few other people go there. And I say use them. They've been using us all these years. All of our best go to them. Think about it. When I say the strange relationship, they were putting in work, wouldn't they, Anthony? You know what else was big in Louisiana and in Mississippi too? Because the Deacon of Defense was truly birthed out of the Garvey movement. But the UNIA was big in Louisiana and it was big in Mississippi. Right or wrong, Anthony? But today, with social media, people don't even have to sneak. They don't even have to sneak. Go behind your back to snitch on you. They can sit on social media and snitch on you and do it under the guise of black power. That's crazy, right? That is crazy. I was listening to a song the other day. I'm going to see if I can find this. Me and Anuli, we were listening to this song. Let me see if I can find it right quick. Wasn't a rap song, I don't guess. Give me 1 second. Let me see if I can find it. They read a song. I forgot to look up the name of the song too because I wanted to read it. Let me see if I can let me see if I can find it right quick. Oh, let me see if this is it. Hold on one second.
You understand now, he ain't just driving with all that.
That ain't
God damn. Of the United performers who did it. Now,
let me see if this is it right here.
Is in the building. How did the I'm gonna go down to verse 6 where I was.
Oh yeah, this is it. I want y'all to listen to this.
That's scary.
This is a
yeah. This went on all.
This is a song from like the 1700s, 1800s. Just listen to the words.
Night, my friends. When I go through, I've got you down the mobile buck just to cut a shine. Some coon.
Let's listen.
Him down to sleep.
And when I say we have turned to them and want to be them,
in these gangster songs, this was the other image. Those are bullet holes in the.
Can y'all hear it? Let me know if you can hear it.
Police song font, and you see with a razor in his hand, just like the coon that had the razor, with the simian features that have now been permanently stuck on you. This was one of the biggest songs in America of 1896. The Bully song. Are you doing your gangster songs? No. They're performed by Killer Karens and Murder Mommies.
Killer Karens and Murder Mommies.
What do you mean?
Listen to the words.
Bully song lyrics. Okay. Oh, this is going to be fun. How about this, guys? Hey, let's look at this. Let's look at the lyrics of that song. Have you heard about that bully that's just come to town? He's round among the niggas, laying their bodies down. More killings than
they laying the niggas' bodies down. Pardon my French, because I don't use that N-word. What type of music will you hear that in today? What would you hear that in? Now, this is 1896. And these white people saying this, but who will you hear saying this in 2024? Just be honest.
Real song. I'm looking for that bully and he must be found. I'm a Tennessee nigga and I laying their body.
Hold on,
this is gonna be fun.
We're gonna start from the beginning so y'all can hear. I'm just gonna give
Hey, let's look at this. Let's look at the lyrics of that song. Have you heard about that bully that's just come to town? He's round among the niggas, laying their bodies down. More killings than a drill song. I'm looking for that bully and he must be found. I'm a Tennessee nigga and I don't allow no red-eyed river roustabout with me to raise a row. I'm looking for that bully and I'll make him bow. Bow. When I walk that levee, you know what the levee is, round, round, round. I'm looking for that bully and he must be found. Verse 2. I was going down the street with my axe in my hand. I'm looking for that bully and I'll sweep him off this land. That's kind of hot line. Sweep him off this land. I'm looking for that bully. He must be found. I'm gonna take long my razor. I was going to carve him deep. And when I see that bully, I lay him down to sleep. I'm looking for that bully and he must be found. Verse 3. I went to a winging, that's a dance, down at Parson Jones, took along my trusty blade to carve that nigga's bones.
Now, when I ask y'all a question, then nobody answer. Who today, let me see if y'all gonna answer. Today, who's talking about they gonna do something to N-words? Who's talking about they gonna do something to N-words? Now who's bragging on they finna go lay down a bunch of N-word bodies. Huh? We know who's saying that. I ain't gonna go there. We know who's saying it. So, you know, this is what happened, you know, when you have these Billy Apes, man, they But this is what I mean when I say the strange relationship. It's a strange relationship. A strange relationship between black folk and white folk. Anthony say there was a lot of those songs. They were called them coon songs. They called them coon songs. And I believe it. If anybody want to come up, let me know, and I'll put. Oh yeah, of course, Anthony. I know. I ain't. Look, trust me. I am not blaming this generation because I have something coming that's called urban poetry, and you're gonna understand when I get to urban poetry, and I start reading. We gonna understand, right? So we have to stop devaluing ourselves. We have to stop putting other people on ourselves. We have to stop going around here acting like monkeys for people like around. They don't even care. We acting like monkeys. We hate a black man because we hate a young black man, 25-year-old black man because he got a close relationship with his father. His father talked too much. Okay, his father bigging him up. So I'm going to tell y'all right now, y'all should be glad that my son, nor my daughter, is great in sports. They are great, but not great in sports. What people seeing them on TV. Because I would be just like Bill Haney. I would be promoting the hell out of them, telling everybody they're the face of that sport they're in and how great they are, and they the best, and they want to face the best. So people would hate me. But don't y'all think that's strange? But the Mexicans, they daddy can talk. We don't say nothing. The Puerto Rican dude called Keith Thurman, who's mulatto, F and the N word, and everybody, you know, they Puerto Rican, they get a pass. Huh? Everybody can stand up and speak for their child except the black man. Y'all don't see the strange relationship? Y'all don't see what we are turning into them? Where we want to be them so bad that we do to them what they have done to us? We starting to do, I'm sorry, let me rephrase, let me say that better. I said we do to them what they done us. No, we start to do to us what they did to us. We just mimic them. The things they did, now we do. They called us N-words, now we N-words. They enslaved us, so we call us slaves. Huh? And I know somebody gonna say, well, you just played that thing. They called us a monkey. What I'm saying is sometimes the way we act and carry on. But see, if someone called me a monkey, because I understand we animals. They can't call me a monkey and insult me. Look at my name, Entwa de Mela. I name myself after animals all the time. That's a lie. I name myself after animals all the time. So but you're doing the same thing. It's okay if you say that, and it's okay if you say I'm doing the same thing. That's okay. I didn't say I'm perfect. I don't mean to do the same thing. But I'm also, so that means I've been caught up in his system long enough. Well, shit, well, part of it affects me too then. But it's a strange relationship. It's truly a strange relationship. Dr. Umar, the Prince of Pan-Africanism, go everywhere, the most wanted scholar. He's a great orator, the cousin to, the kinsman to Frederick Douglass. And I heard him say, they say Harriet Tubman went to visit Frederick Douglass, and the rumor was they might have been cousins. So he might be related to her too, but he ain't even want to get into that. But was said and tell you the reason a black man choose a white woman, because the white woman will take care of the dusty brother because she see potential in him, but the black woman don't, and she won't do it. She wants you to already have yours, huh? So what are you teaching? So what are you teaching? Huh? They get a pedestal. They get the pedestal. We the doormat. Them pedestals, us doormat. Mexicans, they come to you, because they work better and they do this, they work so much harder. Pedestal, doormat. Pedestal, doormat. Who told us we was the doormat? Malcolm asked the question one time, who told you to hate your hair? Now, who told you to hate you? Who told us to hate us? Who told us to start following and doing to us what they have done to us for all these years? But we say, some of us, not we hate them. Is it them we hate or is it us we hate? Because we say and do the same thing. We say the same thing about us. We would do the same thing about us. You heard that song. The only difference between what they was doing then was the different tools. They had a knife, they had a razor to go cut an N-word down to the bone. They gonna go and they gonna do this and they gonna leave an N-word dead. But coming in the 80s, 90s, and today, it's not a razor. I'm gonna come through blasting. It's just a different tool. But we're saying the same thing about us that they said about us. Do y'all think this relationship is strange? Of course, Forecast. Yes, they are. Extremely. Extremely. Extremely lazy. But we give everyone the pedestal. That might be part of the reason we don't come together and do what we're supposed to do. Or maybe it's because we've been looking for some of the wrong people. We'll come together for the wrong thing. We'll come together for a hidden history closet that they call the museum. My bad. We will come together. Somebody tell you donate some money and put on this documentary, and I'll put your name. If you donate this much money, I will put your name on the documentary, and you will go down in history as fighting white supremacy. Huh? A documentary gonna fight white supremacy? Whatever white supremacy is, a documentary gonna fight white. I heard a dude say yesterday, and I don't even hardly listen to Brandon too much no more, but some just told me, listen, I heard a dude say yesterday, white people and white supremacy is different. He was on Brandon's show. Brandon didn't agree with that. He said, this guy said, see, because he loved white people. The strange relationship. I love white people, but I hate white supremacy. And white supremacy and white people, they are not the same. It's a strange relationship. A strange relationship. It's a strange relationship with everyone. A loving relationship with everyone, except us. We ain't brothers, kings, gods no more. Our sisters, they ain't sisters, queens, goddess no more. They bitches and hoes and black men niggas. Then some of them turn around and say they're a real nigga. Pardon my French. It's a strange relationship. A strange relationship. We want their women. We want everybody woman seem like except ours at time. Now our women starting to want their men. Look, I'm going to tell y'all something. This is one of the most embarrassing things. This was probably about 4 or 5 months ago. I'm at the gas station. I'm at this place called the Racetrack. Getting me some gas. Getting me some gas. Got my cup of coffee. I literally saw 2 black girls run down a Mexican truck. Mexicans at work. Run down that truck. because I'm sitting there watching. Take my number. Y'all should give us a call. We can hang out. They ran down the Mexican truck. It's like 8 Mexicans in that truck. It's 2 black girls. They said, y'all, they didn't care which one of them got the number. Y'all should give us a call. Come hang out with us. Y'all can come hang out with us. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with us? Huh? Now the women trying to catch up with the men. Huh? Strange relationship. The relationship is so strange. Well, we still make ourselves the butt of the joke. Cat Williams, black woman having sex, fucking their way out of slavery to make white people feel comfortable. Let's just crack a joke about slavery. But he's a conspirator, and he got caught. The black conspirator community, he got hold to them, spewing all type of conspiracies. So now he can say all of that. Ain't nobody noticed? Let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna tell y'all about this strange relationship. Bootlicking, buck dancing, teetoting, shoe shining house Negroes. When he did his thing on Shannon Sharpe, right? It was because Hollywood wouldn't let him in, right? And black people was the reason. Ain't that what they said? Come on, somebody talk to me. Talk black to me. Ain't that what was said? Because I'm going to show you about the strange relationship. Ain't that what was said? Ain't that why he was doing it? Saying black people the reason. He named all these black folks and crapped all on them. But guess what happened since he crapped on all them black folks on Shannon Sharpe? Guess what happened? Lo and behold, he got 2 Netflix specials since then. Is that why he shitted on black folks? Because if you watch his last one, he was truly pandering to the Latinos and especially the white people. He was truly pandering to them. So now he done crapped on black folks, got y'all all talking about how smart he is and he telling the truth and so on and so forth. And all he was concerned about was being in white spaces. Now I got me a special on Netflix. Did he really care whether y'all loved him or not? Because he let you know, don't come around him talking about you don't racist, hating somebody. It ain't about black and white. God on his side. It's about God. It's about right and wrong. Don't come to him. He pro-black, but don't come to him talking about no black and white. It's about right and wrong. It's good versus evil. And I got God on my side. Oh, do it again. It's good versus evil, right? It's good versus evil. And I got God on my side.
Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo. Oh, you see this guy? Number 1 bullshit guy. He do the wee woo.
But I'm just saying, had all the black folks up in a row, man, I believe black folk would have win. Ain't no telling what black folk would have done for Cat Williams after that other thing.
One eternity later.
So one eternity later, after he shitted on black folks, he got what he wanted to be. He got 2 Netflix specials. He up in their spaces now. That's what he wanted. Like ain't nobody seeing him with that messed up perm in his head. And now he got locks. He got a man unit with locks to the back of his neck. Do y'all get it yet? The relationship is very strange. It's weird, man. It's a weird relationship. Extremely weird, man. It's strange. So look, I guess nobody wanted to come up. I wasn't gonna be here long. I just wanted to touch on how strange the relationship is between between black and white people. It should be black, but it's a strange relationship how everybody else is great and black people is the worst. I'm talking about from the so-called revolutionaries. That what they'll call themselves? Huh? Who ready to hold your damn money? Who ready to stop going to? I want to show y'all something, right? Let me ask y'all a question. Come on, man. Talk to me. Talk black to me. Now, we say voting don't do nothing in this country. Don't mean nothing, right? So they didn't say hold your vote. Okay. Now watch this. If voting don't do nothing, would you say the people with money and power and influence run the country then, right? If our vote mean nothing, that means that's who run the country, right? That's who run the country? Would that be who run the country? Come on, talk to me. Hold a conversation with me before I get off here. Let me see what you say. Would y'all say that's who run the country? The people with the power and the money? Okay, Anthony, here it comes. It's in there, my brother. Give me 1 second, Anthony. Let me set this ish up so I can hear you. Come on, my man. Can you hear me? You on mute if you're trying to talk.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can y'all hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
You got me? Yeah, what's up? What's up, brother Picard?
Shit, everything, my good brother from Louisiana. How you doing, my man?
Hey, just chilling, man. This rain just won't stop giving me a break, man. It's just because of the rain and the raining, man. Yeah.
Same thing here.
Yeah, I mean, we try to, we try to get our garden up, man, but, man, this rain been making it difficult, man. Like from a green, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, though, I'm good, though. I'm straight, man.
That's the same thing my people in Mississippi been saying about their garden. My brother's been saying about their garden and stuff in their yard.
Yeah,
The rain. Yeah.
It's been hard on my greens, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm doing good, man. Enjoying the show, man. I came in a little bit late. But yeah, what's going on with you, man?
Oh, nothing much, man. I just wanted to touch on this strange relationship that we have, man, with these.
Yeah.
Do you think it's strange?
Yeah, it's fucked up, man. I mean, and I'm talking about the relationship with our damn self. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, with them, but I'm talking about with ourselves, man. You know what I'm saying? It's people, okay, like-minded brothers like me and you and a lot of other brothers and sisters we know. For us, I mean, we like, man, where is this coming from? What's up with this foolishness, man? But it's like, I don't know, man. It's just hard, man. It's frustrating to me sometimes, man, when I see some of the shit I see, especially, like on YouTube or, in social media. And I know, everything that, that happens there ain't necessarily what happened in our community. But the impact, the impact that it had. For example, man, you see some of these young brothers who are out here rapping, with the garbage, the bullshit. But some of the young sisters, some of the stuff they say, man, here in the neighborhood, I be going around, I be seeing, like, going to parties at friends' house, man, the little children be saying that shit.
Yeah, man, you ain't lying.
You got the little girls over there dancing, and and her aunties and mama and everybody around her, somebody go say, all that old stupid shit right there, man. Yeah, that's just like, man, come on. Really, I say, this is what you wanna raise our little girls up to be. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's just foolishness, man. I be like, and you know, and there be some people like, you know, they're not bad people, but you know, it's just almost like, well, this is just what we do. You know, we got shit twisted, man. This ratchet shit ain't black culture, man.
No, it's
You know
not.
what I'm saying? I mean, somewhere along the line, ratchetness and all this old shit you see like in the rap game, it's turned into what people saying is black culture. That ain't black culture. Hip hop and all that ain't black culture. Man, black culture, come on, man. You and me, we around the same age, man. We growed up in the same neck of the woods, and we know what black culture is when we were growing up.
Yep.
But
Black culture, we had respect.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know, all this on foolishness here, man, it makes me sick sometimes, man. I be like, that's why I be like, I gotta bag up all my stuff, man. I'm like, man, I don't even want to.
Think about it, man. Being from similar areas, even though different states, but we country cousins. We right next door to one another. We the same generation. Growing up, when you were young, wasn't nobody in your neighborhood really going no hungry with. You could go to people's house.
Yeah. Yeah, we had. Hey, Bakari, you know what? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, go ahead.
It was I remember this real vividly. Okay, at our church, when I was growing up in church, I went to church called Crusader Temple Church of God in Christ. That was my mama's church. My mama was born and raised in this, she growing up in that church. My grandmama, my great grandmama. But okay, it was one time, like it was this lady, her name was Sister Norton. You know how we call them older ladies sisters, you know, in the church. And I think she was like an usher. My mom was an usher. Was something that happened? I don't know if it was I can't remember exactly what happened, but she had lost her home. And like what they did back then was everybody took a chance, letting her stay with them for like 2 weeks. And I know she stayed with us for like 2 weeks. So I mean, I'm just going back to what you're saying, how it was back then, how we did back then. Man, you know, right now you ain't gonna see that kind of mess.
No, you know what? In the country now, and where I'm from in the country part of Mississippi, I'm from, right? We can still, and you're gonna see, we can still. Somebody fire up a grill, anybody fire up a grill, everybody can come eat. Was it like that when you were coming up where you from? If you fire up a grill in your house, at your house, you fire up that grill, everybody in the neighborhood can come eat.
Yep. Yeah, I think what we did, hey, Bakari, what we did that too. But what we did was we had them fish fries.
Oh yeah, we had them fish fries too.
Fish fries.
Yeah.
The fish fries, so everybody just came and got a plate, man.
Everybody could come get a plate.
Yeah, you know, and the thing about it, like a lot of people put in for, you know, like somebody bought some fish, somebody bought everything else that you need, potato salad. Everybody bought something so we could have like a community thing, man. That used to happen all the time, man. Well, I ain't gonna say every weekend, but it happened a lot.
Yeah, it happened a lot. Yeah. Probably like a once a month, especially summertime.
Yep.
It was this family up the street of my homeboy listening. His folks used to have a cookout all the time, right? But they would say, but you know what? You would go up there, they were like, ain't no telling what you gonna eat. Everything might be. Boy, they was up there. They had a cookout. Let me tell you what they had on the grill: bear, beaver, armadillo. I'm like, man, I ain't even hungry because I don't think you're supposed to eat everything.
I think was, you know, they might sneak some rabbit or raccoon on you. Know?
Oh, now you know a rabbit, raccoon. You gonna eat that?
Yeah, I like both of them, man. But yeah, you know, we had that, man. It was just a community growing up, man. I can remember back when I was a kid, man. I was a youngster. When I was like about, I say when I was like 9 or 10, I still can remember this. I had my uncle. Now my uncle named Nathan Kimms Jr., man. You know, and and I used to see him and like seeing like him and like we'd be going somewhere, be in the car with him. And we going places, man. You would see him like throwing up the Black Power sign to other brothers and stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it was just like, I'm like, I didn't know what it was then, you know. I didn't know what it was. I hear they used to say something like Solar Dad and stuff like that. I was like, what is that? I used to say, what is Soul Daddy? Or something, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what that was. But like, you know, I mean, that's something right now. You say, well, that's small and true, but guess what? Man, Negroes don't even speak to each other no more.
Say it
again, man. Negroes will look at your son on your head and want to damn it. If you looked at him too long, maybe ready to fight you or pull one of them things out on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know what I do, man, and this gonna sound strange. A new in the chat, she like, I know a lot of people. Look, man, I make people speak, not literally make them. I just speak and keep talking to them, man.
Yeah,
I speak and keep talking.
Yeah, I do it so every now and then. I do.
Yeah, sometimes you have to, because bro, I ain't your enemy. I'm not your enemy. Whatever wrong, I ain't do it. But we can talk about it, and maybe we can fix the situation together. Maybe we can make things better together.
Yeah, man, I told the sister that, man. It was like I know she was kind of like, she was a real angry person, man. Real bitter. I mean, I think it had something to do with like a relationship with a guy she had. I don't know. I was talking to her one time, man. You know, at first she was like, you know, how a sister is when she don't want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? And I just kept on kind of messing with her a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But I found out. I told her what you had just said. It reminded me. I said, hey man, you know, I told her, I said, sister, I ain't the enemy. And she just looked at me like this. She kind of like, yeah, I know. And like it kind of opened, it kind of broke the ice a little bit, man. And you know, and like sometimes that's what you got to do, man. You got to let, hey, I'm not the enemy. I'm on a bigger level. Let our brother and sister know I ain't the enemy, man.
Yep.
Yeah. So I mean, you made me think about something right there. I told her.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to do, man. Because man, we got to speak, man. This is, you know what? That's why I love part of the reason. Like I love Deontay Wilder so much, right? Like Deontay Wilder tried to use the little celebrity he had. He tried to use his little celebrity to uplift black folk. You understand what I'm saying? He did the best he could, what he knew how. And I just remember when that one thing he was saying, he had won. I forget who it be. And after the fight, they was doing the post-fight press conference. And the first thing he said, what's up? He spoke to all of us. He said, man, one thing we got to start doing as black people, man, we got to start speaking, man. We brothers. We got to stop looking at each other frowning. And, you know, and that was like, didn't nobody ask him no question about that. You understand what I'm saying? They asked him about the fight. But before he answered the question about the fight, he just wanted to say, man, we brothers. We brothers. We got to stop looking at each other frowning, man. We got to start holding one another up. You understand? We got to start loving each other again, man. We got to start speaking so we can take our community back. And that was one of the reasons, you know, wow. You know, he used his celebrity the best that he knew how. You understand what I'm saying? To try to uplift to uplift black folks. But yeah, folks, as you're right, I always talk to somebody. I know a lot of folks, man. You got something else you want to say, my brother Anthony?
Yeah, man. And you know, another important thing to me is like, I mean, I don't know what's wrong with some of these brothers in the so-called conscious community, and not just them, you know, brothers, a lot of brothers in general, you know, that you hear on social media. Man, I mean, we gotta step, man, how in the hell you gonna hate black women? How you gonna hate them? I'm saying, man, I love black women. You know, I told a story about my mama, man. My mama was the greatest thing ever happened to me. You know what I'm saying? And I personally, of course, the crazy women that I done seen have mostly been on social media. Like, but in real life of my life, man, yeah, I might have seen one or two fools that I ran into. But for the most part, man, I haven't seen sisters who do that kind of food. Now, I mean, that's not saying that all our sisters perfect and that I ain't seen ratchet behavior and stuff. Yeah, you know, of course you're gonna see that. But I'm just saying, you know, all of the Cynthia Deep G type shit, or the other people who like, you know, who just like, you know, that destructive mentality, that old bullshit, man, that ain't something that I see every day, man. And like, I'm just not gonna, you know, I mean, how the hell, you know, Cat Williams, like everybody was, see, when you pulled that Cat Williams thing out, I already knew where you was going. I already knew that. So I'm saying, cause see, I've been listening to Cat Williams for a long time, and I already know he's just another Negro celebrity too. But I'm just saying, that bullshit that little skit that he had said, you know, that shit made me, it kind of pissed me off. I'm like, man, you got the nerve enough to say this shit on TV. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, you know, and I'm saying, and you gonna have other Negroes out there who believe shit like that. If they don't believe, they find it entertaining. You know what I'm saying? And see, that's what we talk about now. What this split between black, you know, this pitting black men and women against each other. And so, man, I mean, it's like too many brothers like they hate sisters, man. You know, or they got a problem with sisters. I mean, and then I mean, you can't call yourself a Pan Africanist or a pro black or whatever. I mean, and you know, and do that, man. I mean, I look at all of the brothers and sisters who came down the line. The Honorable Marcus Garvey, some of his top people was women. You know what I'm saying? Some of his top people was and Brother Malcolm, when he founded the OAAU, man, some of his top people in his organization was women. You know what I'm saying? I remember Thomas Sankara, when he led the revolution of Burkina Faso. He said, how in the hell we gonna lead a revolution and don't free our sisters?
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And treat your sister like an equal, man. But we ain't saying I want her to fight every day, go in front and fight at the front of the line. But I'm saying, but treat her as an equal. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, sisters hold up half of the sky just like we hold up the other half of the sky. And
you're absolutely right.
You gotta love our sisters, man, because it was time. I mean, I had me and a brother was getting into it one time. I said, I'm gonna remind you of something. Cause like, see, this how sometimes people when they don't study history and don't know nothing, they set themselves up. Now he always called himself something. I mean, I'm a descendant from the Ashanti warriors. That's what he was an Ashanti. You know what I'm saying? I said, but he was talking that anti-sister shit. I said, well, you must don't know what happened in 1906 in the Anglo-Ashanti War, the war between the Ashanti nation and the British. Now, you know, in that war, it was a lady, a sister. She was the queen mother, and her name was Ya Asantewa. She led the war, and the men didn't want to fight. And she went back and she told them, she basically told them, well, y'all go and cook some boys. You know what I'm saying? That y'all don't want to fight. She basically, she would tell them, go sit, y'all and the women will go fight. You know what I'm saying? I said, now you didn't know about that whole Ashanti warrior. You know what I'm saying? Why you sitting there downplaying sisters and said, man, the first thing when I hear brothers downplaying sisters and talking bad about sisters, I'm like, right then, I pretty much don't want to hear nothing else you got to say.
Yeah. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. If we go deep in Zinga, but I'm gonna just go back before then. Do you know the one-eyed queen from Nubia?
Yeah. Her name was Amani Shikato.
Now watch this. What a lot of people don't know, I've studied her. And I tell people, if you look up the one-eyed queen, she was destroying the Romans. The only reason the Romans did not completely leave Egypt was because the Egyptian military refused to fight the Romans. They were scared. They didn't want to follow that black woman, and they were scared of the Romans. But that black woman and the Romans could never take what she had. Look up the one-eyed queen.
Yep, Amani Shikato. Yeah, I read about it.
Yep. So you know. So what I'm saying is right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So our women has always been there for us.
Yeah.
But that's that FBA. That's the leader from FBA said that too. What he say? The black men. The reason black men. Wait, hold on 1 second. Hotel brother, good brother, guy in Hollywood Jr. Man, thanks for coming through. I ain't seen you in a minute. But what he said, the reason black men and white women is naturally together because they are the ones that was treated bad during slavery. He said the white women was treated bad, and the black women was messing with the slave owner, and the black men was treated bad. That's why white women is the ones that always looked out for black men. Yeah, and black.
Hey, Brother Carter, can you tell? Hey, but Brother Carter, he is one part of that history that whoever said that forgot. 40% of the slave owners was white women.
Of course. Well, I'm telling you, the leader of FBA, the one that got the hidden history closet that he called a museum. You know who I'm talking about. That's who said it.
Man, you know he coming from that old pimp stuff. You know what I'm saying? He's a pimp, hustler, and and got that. You know how some of them brothers had that come out with that penitentiary knowledge. That street knowledge. They ain't really studied something. They don't. You know how some of them went to the pen and got involved with somebody with some old that old 5% with 10% knowledge and all that old stuff. And they done told them some foolishness like that. Really some bullshit. And now they think they're wise and know something. And come out with stuff like that, man. Man, Man, that shit wasn't true, man. That was bullshit.
Of course it was bullshit, but that's the lie that he told, and his people ran with it.
Yeah, well, you know, he got sheep following him. You know, man, because just look at Tariq Nasheed, and just think about the kind of people who will be following behind him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's really some people who don't read for yourself. Look at everything that I know. Most of what I didn't go to college or nothing. Man, I picked up a book and learned myself. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I taught myself. I learned it myself. I mean, you know, so I mean, I can't sit up here and believe that the next brother or sister can't do the same thing. That's somebody with a weak mind. You a sheep. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. But that's what he said. It's the relationship.
Yeah,
the relationship is strange, bro.
Yeah, but what do pimps go after? What kind of women do pimps go after?
The downtrodden, the ones that need,
and ones who kind of somebody who weak-minded, you know, can't think for this.
Yeah, they
so
need
what?
somebody to think for them. Yeah.
So that's the kind of people that he go after too.
Yeah, and that's the type of people that but the sad thing is, like, we can talk about doing something, right? Because I really do live this life saying, hold your damn money. I understand we got a strange relationship, but we got to hold our money so we can hold our money so we can build something for ourselves, man. And like I said, for the people that are gonna stay here, something have to be here for them. Like, I plan to be gone in 3 years, right? Plan to be in Africa, right? For good. You feel me?
Yeah.
But as long as I live, I'm gonna be fighting. Because I gotta have kids and stuff still here. So we have to do something, man. We have to be willing to take our neighborhoods. We have to be willing to stand and take possession of our neighborhoods and and get rid of this strange relationship because you and Hakeem Akbar got the same religion. He more of a brother than me because he a Muslim and you a Muslim, but he don't give a damn about you. He just want to hear you say, he just want to make sure you're not against him.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Strange relationship with these people. Now we also have strange relationship with ourselves, with the hate that we have ourselves, but the strange relationship we have with these other people, man, it's asinine how we give. Like I said, we give other people a pedestal, other people on a pedestal, and we're the doormat. I'm saying in what we do to ourselves. I ain't talking about what other people do. That's my biggest concern, is how we see ourselves, how we value ourselves, and what we need to change. And I'm gonna tell you something, man, and this means something to me. I have to go see, my one store don't have these books. Look, man, I got 3 right now in their 20s, from 19 to 22. 3, matter of fact, 4. I got them reading books. I done turned them on to garbage, and they so interested, man. It's like, you think it's two sisters and two young sisters and 2 young brothers. Garvey. So I gave him the book Reversing the Curse of Willie Lynch, right? But I gave it to him. So next, I'm gonna give him the Willie Lynch letter, right? So I let him read the reverse, and they was asking me about it. I said, so now I'm gonna give you the book because I gave it to him in reverse, right? So, but the books ain't in. So I have to, hopefully they be in soon, but so I have to give them that. But it make me feel good, man, when I can relate to these young people in their 20s. You understand what I'm saying? Early 20s, and they want to learn, and they want to, you see what I'm saying? And they want to do something, right? So when I talk to them, I don't just talk to them about that. I talk to them about the future, what they plan to do. Like, I got some young brothers, man, that because I'm reaching out to my homeboy. They got this organization that I'm part of, 501c3, called Five Lions. We trying to create something, get some money for we want to get a few brothers and sisters inside of the elevator mechanic union. You see what I'm saying? So I talk to them about things like that. It's not just knowing this, but I got to be, because if I can do something for you, I'm going to do it. I'm not doing it so you can listen and follow me. I'm doing it because I know you need it. You feel me? But if you can give somebody something, I realize if you can give them something, even this is something, the conversation me and Anula had today talking about information, so I don't like to tell her she right, but I guess she was right. But even if she gives them just the information, just give them something right, people will listen and they will gravitate. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm gonna get this elevator mechanic. I do deliveries to construction sites. I saw a brother today. He worked with her. He's the supervisor over this one site out here. In the company he with is a nationwide company. And I just started talking to the brother about, what I'm trying to do, get some people summer jobs. I know a young man who want to be a mechanic. He was like, look, we at this spot for 3 more weeks. He said, don't worry about it. Send them to me. Tell him you told me to come. I'm gonna get him over here with me, and he can work on his site, and they can get the work on learn to be a mechanic all at the same time. And this is a high school student. One of them was a high school student, and he was like, man, he can have this summer job out here. Ain't got nothing to worry about it. He said, I got about 4 or 5 summer jobs I can give young brothers if they really want to work and they gonna come here on this construction site. And what I want people to understand, if you get out there, you can learn to operate that heavy equipment. You understand what I'm saying? So now you're getting the skill. You can learn to operate the big ass backhoe. You know what I'm saying? You get to operate the skid steer. You can learn to operate all this stuff. You see what I'm saying? So now you got a skill, and you might, while you're getting that skill, it can be, damn, I like doing this. You feel me? So now you got a career. And before you know it, by the time you start young, by the time you're 25, 26, you have bought you a used skid steer. You got you a smaller backhoe. Well, now you're doing jobs on the side on your own. You see what I'm saying? So I got that brother, and I got another brother down there from Natchez, Mississippi, who was supervisor on another site. Told me I can send some people to him. So that's what I'm out here trying to do, man. I'm trying to get some of these young folks in position to better themselves because they're supposed to be better than us. You feel me?
Yeah, man. That's great, man. That's fantastic. And that's the thing. That's the thing. Like you said, man. Okay, it's one thing for us to talk to the young brothers and sisters, and they need to be educated, need to learn. The knowledge is always valuable. But like you said, you also need to show them something. You know what I'm saying? You need to show them some concrete stuff, man. Like you said, you get out there and do what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Help teach them skills. Teaching skills, because you remember when we was growing up, back in the days, when we was growing up, you had black men everywhere, especially like down here in the southern United States where we stayed. It was black men, was jacks of all trades, man. They was carpenters, they was plumbers, they was all that. And right now today, you don't even see no plumbers no more. I mean, among in our community, we have plumbers, carpenters, people who I got a partner now. He do fences. He got his own little fencing company, man. I mean, we did fences and everything, all kinds of stuff, landscapers. You know what I'm saying? Skills that you can teach them. Skills that are always needed, because somebody always need that toilet bowl flush. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And everything. It's stuff like you said, doing stuff like that. If you don't have the skill yourself, point them to another brother, somebody who got the skill, who could teach them, so they can learn how to do something with their hands. And something that'll, like you said, create a business for them and everything. You ain't got to just cut grass. You can have a lawn care service.
Lawn service. Learn what? Learn how to fix them lawnmowers. Learn how to do them. Fix them small.
I got a friend to do that.
Yeah. You got this. Hey, how far are you from New Orleans? If you don't mind me asking, how far are you from New Orleans?
Shreveport. I'm probably about 325 miles north of.
Okay.
I'm in Northwest Louisiana.
I know what Shreveport is. I thought you was closer to that though.
No, New Orleans, South Louisiana.
Oh, I know. You know what? For some reason, I thought you were from Baton Rouge, though. Because Baton Rouge is about an hour from New Orleans, right?
Yeah, that's probably about 60 miles.
Yeah. So for some reason, I thought you were from Baton Rouge, man.
No. Well, when most people hear Louisiana, they think of two places: Baton Rouge and New Orleans.
Yeah, that's where I thought you was from. I could have sworn you said it.
Oh no, I'm from Shreveport, man.
I'm from Shreveport. Oh, okay.
I've been all through both of them, but yeah, I'm from here though. Yeah.
Because I was thinking.
I've been around. I had a girlfriend from New Orleans, man, years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is what I want to say before I get off here. But I'm gonna say this, then I'm gonna let you give your closing words. Anybody, whatever city or state you're in, and especially if you're in a major city, let's say New York, let's say New Orleans, Shreveport, they have buildings. So we can look and see what we got to do to get into those elevator unions, because you ain't got to go to school to be an elevator mechanic. They have their own school in the unions, and their school is just you training on the job. And they train here in Atlanta. They train here in the Atlanta area at $35 an hour. And once you get on, at least you're gonna make it $60 an hour. That's the least you make it, $60 an hour. And they do about 10 hours a day. So, I saw, man, look, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't seen nobody but white boys, some young white boys, 23, 24, making $65, $70 an hour. Because they've been doing it a couple years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no woman. So I'm asking these questions because I'm like, how the hell they got a profession don't nobody know about but white boys? So I want to know. Like, goddamn. Pardon my French because I'm trying to quit. Because I'm like, man, I'm like, what is it? They the brother, his brother, he was offered to come, but he didn't want to do it because he the supervisor over this big warehouse, right? He like what he do. He's chill, right? But he like, man, they elevator mechanic. And he started telling me about it. So when he told me about it, I delivered to 4 different elevator companies. And every time I go to one, I got questions. And before this summer over with, we're gonna have me at least 2 black folks in one of them unions, in that union. A boy, a young man, and a young woman. I'm gonna be honest, I want to meet a woman, a young lady that won't have some of the mechanical skills and want to be a part, because they'll let her in quicker, right? And she'll be the one to kick. Not that I think she's better, they'll let her in quicker, right? And she'll be the one to open the door for them other brothers to come on through. That's just how I'm seeing it. But if not, I just want to get them in. But it's on you, man. Go ahead, bro. Give your closing statement. Say whatever you want to say, as long as you take the time.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Can you hear me now, brother?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah, man. Hey, man. I had a great time, man, on the show. We ain't had that long. Next time I try to get on earlier. But yeah, I had a great time, man, and I loved everything that you was talking about. I mean, ever since I've been knowing you, man, like online, I've always agreed with damn near everything you said. You know what I'm saying? I don't talk much, but I believe in, I say about 95% of what you talk about.
I agree with y'all too. I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just letting you know. I'll be agreeing with y'all too, man. I done cuss folks out. I was going through a lot of ish, man, and I took it out on. That's why I had to let a lot of stuff go, man, because I was taking it out on people that I care about. You see what I'm saying? I had to let it go, bro.
Hey, look here. You remember? You probably don't remember, but I remember you did a show. That's back when you was when we was playing music. You was playing songs for us. But you told me then you said that you was going through something and about to take stuff out. You told me then. You forgot about it though. So I already knew it. That's why every time like when you be on, I'll be on. I just listen. I say I don't say. I'm just letting him talk. Cause I already do. I say just let him talk. But man, like I ain't had too much, man. I'm just I was glad to be on the show, man. Glad we chopped it up. I wanted to say one small thing that happened in Shreveport. It was like about a month ago. 50 Cent is here in Shreveport now. We got a television studio, a movie studio. No, he leased it. He bought it. Well, leased it. He got the studio now. He's setting up down here in Shreveport. No, he came down like about a month ago, man. There was so many Negroes in downtown Shreveport. It's the same. But like he got the studio down there, man. They leased it to him, and I think he got it like 3 to 5 years or something like that. And so he gonna be doing movies and stuff down here in Shreveport. And it's gonna be generating some jobs and things. A lot of black people will be getting in a little bit. It ain't that big in the bigger scheme. But I was just saying there was something that was happening. And like I just getting the brother Prosper even doing that. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have did it somewhere else.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you something, man. That's good. Because if you go to Jackson, Mississippi now, and you see since that water crisis is allegedly over, go look and see who buying up Jackson. Go look and see who coming there, bro. Look, from New York and LA. From New York and LA, bro. And you know what it make me think about? My dad had told me when I was little. Rich white, because I asked him about something why he didn't do it. He said, rich white people in New York, no rich white people in Mississippi. Because that's who in Mississippi, that's who's going to Jackson, Mississippi now, trying to buy up stuff from New York and LA.
Yeah, they gentrifying the hell out of everything, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But man, I thank you for coming through. Man, you got anything else you want to say?
No, I'm straight, man. I had a good time, man.
I'm glad you came up, man. Hey, I'm gonna get back to that Friday night smoke too, man, and play some music, man. I got to. Like I said, I was going through things. I'm straightening it up now. But I'm glad you came through. We're going to have to get back to that late night, that Friday night smoke.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you came up, man. If you ain't got nothing else to say, man, thank you for coming through.
Yeah, hold your money.
Yeah, hold your damn money. And I want y'all to remember. Yeah, take it easy, my good brother. My country cousin from Louisiana. We country cousins. I'm from Mississippi. He from Louisiana, right next door. Country cousins, what we call it. Mississippi, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama. We country cousins. And on that note, man, I thank everybody for coming through, man. I hope y'all understood it. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope that was a pretty decent message for you. Man, I hope we can use this to motivate ourselves to go to move forward, to move forward and say, let's come together and let's own these washaterias, like laundromats in our community. Let's get some black-owned gas stations where we are. And, you know, let's build that. We have to start working toward the continent, you know. And when someone come to our community, like Tank Davis, when he came back, because I've been pissed off with him for a second, but I give Tank his props. But when they come back to our community and they want to build where they from and they want us to have nice things, it's okay to snitch on the people if y'all know who burned his stuff down. It's okay to snitch on the people in that community that burned down Tank Davis stuff as soon as he tried to build it in the black community because he said he wanted us to have something nice. We shouldn't have to leave our community to have something nice, and he was trying to build it, buying up the block. It's okay to snitch on them damn arsons. It's okay. It's not even snitching. It's taking care of our community so it can be better. So it's okay. It's okay to tell on them. If we're not going to physically remove them, it's okay to tell on them so they can be physically removed. It's okay. It is okay. We got to take care of our stuff. Now, I suggest we make them leave. I suggest we make them leave. But we're going to have to. We're going to have to do something. So, you know, when we see our brother, like he said, 50 Cent, so give him props for what he's doing. He's going down there, Shreveport, high black population in Shreveport, Louisiana. So he's down there, and if he working with brothers down there, creating jobs for brothers and sisters down there, give that brother a shout out for what he's doing. You know? Now, on that note, I want y'all to remember, be black, buy black, think black, love black. Everything else will take care of itself. Peace and one love.